I got into real estate because I learned very early on that people are empowered by owning real estate, both buying and selling. I wanted to be part of that empowerment, and every day I use my position as a realtor to help people reach their financial goals.
I originally got into real estate because I was looking for a job after September 11th and nobody was hiring. And my mom said, why don't you come be my assistant while you look for a real job? 20 years later, I'm still doing this and loving it every single day.
Why did I get into real estate? Well, I fell into it. I actually did not want to be a realtor. I'm a third generation and I grew up in the business, watched my parents, and as soon as I started helping them out, I actually really enjoyed it, and it was the people that got me into it and hooked me in, and that's why I'm still here today.
I became a realtor because of my father, who was a hardware store owner. He was an immigrant from Iran, and I grew up at his hardware store. So the natural progression was hardware store to job site to working in construction, which organically led me to where I'm sitting now.
I got started in real estate because I didn't want any other families to go through what my mom went through. When she first purchased her home, she would go out on her own, do her own research, and visit properties on her own. And so for me, growing up, it was really important for me to make a difference in my community. I wanted to become a realtor so that I can explain the entire process.
Growing up as a child, we used to read the newspaper as a family on Sundays, and I was fascinated with the real estate section. I ended up working in corporate America in real estate on the commercial side, and saw that although I made a good living, it did not feed my soul. Went over and started selling residential, started my own brokerage, and then I saw the need for more people that looked like me to service others.
I was a rising college senior and I had no idea what I wanted to do anymore. So my dad suggested I sign up for the real estate course, and I did. And I stayed in real estate because I realized my passion for working with people and getting to tell their stories through the homes they were either buying or selling.
I started my career on the lending side, and naturally with congruency, I got my broker's license, but I found that the lending side compared to brokerage, I really liked the brokerage side because I got to work with people and I got to serve people, and that's why I chose residential real estate over anything else, because you're helping families, you're building relationships, and you're making an impact on people's lives.
In 2002, I was starting to look at investing in real estate. What I realized was my previous career as being a photographer, mostly doing food and product, that I wasn't really doing anything that I was super proud of. So I decided to go into real estate to help shape people's lives, help them live out their dreams, and to do something that I knew I'd be proud of.
My parents immigrated here in their 20s, and those early years were a struggle. We lived in these tiny 2-bedroom apartments, first in Lincoln Square, then in Albany Park, and finally bought our first property, which was a 2-flat in West Rogers Park by the time I got to college. And shortly thereafter, my father bought me these real estate tapes. There were like 6 cassettes in this notebook, chock full of information. He knew the value of home ownership. He knew the value of property ownership.
I'm truly passionate about helping others fulfill home ownership because I once was that individual seeking to achieve that ultimate goal, and so it is beyond fulfilling for me to be able to do the same for others, to walk people through that same process.
For me, helping people get into their dream homes is the ultimate part of our job. I feel like these people rely on us and they trust us, and so everything we do makes their families happy.
I was in the restaurant business for a long time, and we're on a private jet traveling from Napa to New York when the president of real estate was talking about our expansion plan for the next 10 years. And it clicked in that moment, and I realized that real estate was something I wanted to get into. And I saw that it was much bigger than just within the 4 walls in the restaurant business that I was working in.
What makes me most proud to be a realtor is that I get to reach out in the community, service sellers and buyers, provide them resources, and the most important thing about being a realtor is that they trust me because they've reached out to me.
What makes me proud to be a realtor is that I'm able to help a community that at one point believed homeownership was unattainable.
I'm proud to be a realtor because it feeds 2 of my vices. One is the entrepreneur side, and the other is the philanthropic side. So I feed my pocket and I feed my soul.
My proudest moment as a realtor is each time my phone rings and somebody has said, so-and-so referred me to you. That is overwhelming joy.
I am proud to be a Chicago realtor because helping people achieve their dream of home and property ownership is rewarding in so many different ways.
I'm proud to be a realtor because it's one of the most fulfilling jobs you can ever have.
I love being an entrepreneur and having the opportunity to serve others through real estate.
What makes me most proud to be a realtor is because this is a profession that truly allows me to pursue my passion while giving back and helping others.
I am proud to be a realtor because every day I get to wake up and take care of my family by taking care of families.